Dear children, today we are going to discuss very short answer type questions from chapter 1, that is from resources and development, and mostly we will discuss about some selected assertion and reasoning questions, few MCQs, true, false and fill in the blanks. So to begin with question number 1, it's assertion and reasoning based question. So here assertion is given: the process of transformation of things available in our environment involves an interdependent relationship between nature, technology and institution. This statement, this assertion is very correct. The process that transforms the natural resources, that is very much dependent on its nature, on the technology and institutions available. So A is correct. Here reasoning is given: resources are a function of human activities. This is also true. Human beings are the base resource who are utilizing all other resources which are available in the nature. So here A is correct, R is correct, but R is not correctly explaining the A. That is why here option A is correct. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Question number 2, assertion is given here: technically all the resources present in a country belong to that nation. So here assertion is very correct. Reasoning is given: international institutions regulate oceanic resources found beyond 200 nautical miles. So this is also correct. So here the correct option is both A and R are true, but here R is also not explaining the assertion, that means the A. So option A is correct. Question number 3, match the following and choose the correct option. Renewable resource, from here the options which are being given: renewable resources, option 3 continuous and biological, they can be categorized. International resources, that is option number 4 oceanic resources beyond 200 nautical miles. Potential resource, they are technologically accessible but not yet developed properly or fully. And community owned resource, public parks, village ponds, all these are community owned resource. Here the correct option is option number C. Then question number 4, reserve resources cannot be put into use with the help of existing technological know-how. State true or false. Here the correct option is false. Reserve resources are kept as a reserve for the future generation to be utilized in the future days, but we have the technological know-how to use that, but presently we are not using them. So here option B, false, is the correct answer. Question number 5, here assertion is given: all the stock resources are the materials available in our environment and have the potentiality to satisfy human needs. So all the stock resources are categorized in different ways, and stock resource is one of them. And stock resource, they have also the capacity to satisfy our needs. So assertion is correct. Reasoning is given: at present they are not in use, though human beings have the appropriate technology to access these. Here reasoning is not correct, because at present we don't have that technological know-how to access all these stock resources. So here the correct option is option number B. A is true, but R is false. Question number 6, here assertion is given: indiscriminate use of resources has led to global ecological crisis. It's very simple, so the statement is very true. Reasoning is given: resources are vital for human survival as well as for maintaining the quality of life, to maintain a quality of life. So here both the sentence, here assertion and reasoning, both are correct, but R is not correctly explaining the option A, that is assertion. So option A is correct, both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. Question number 7, here assertion is given: there is a call for balanced resource planning at national, state, regional and local levels. This is also very true, because there is a great diversity in availability of resources throughout the country. From region to region vary. Some regions are very rich in resources and some are deficient in resources. So there is a call for balanced resource planning. So this statement is very correct. Reasoning is given, balanced resource planning is necessary to establish supremacy over the other nation. Here reasoning is wrong. So the correct option is option number D. A is true but R is false. Question number 8. Identification and inventory of resources does not involve surveying, accumulation, mapping, qualitative and quantitative estimation. The correct option is option number B, accumulation. Question number 9. Here assertion is given, the availability of resources is a necessary condition for the development of any region. Primarily, we have to find out what type of resources are available. Then only it can be processed to have development. So primarily the availability of resource is a necessary condition for the development of any region. This is correct. Assertion is correct. Reasoning is given, availability of resources in the absence of corresponding changes in the technology and institutions does not hinder development. So the statement is not true. It's false because availability resources that matters a lot. Availability of resources along with appropriate technology, institutional setup that can leads to development. So here it is written, availability of resources in the absence of corresponding changes in technology and institutions does not hinder, but it hinders the development. So the correct option is option A is true and R is false. So option D is the correct one. Question number 10. Assertion is given, in India, development in general and resource development in particular involve only the historical experience of the people. So this is not fully correct. It does not involve only the historical experience of the people. So option A is false. Option R, that means reasoning, higher level of technological development of the colonizing countries helped them to exploit resources and establish supremacy over India. So this is correct. It is only their technological advancement or development that helped them to lead over India, to establish supremacy over India and utilize our resources. So here the correct answer is option number C. A is false but R is true. Question number 11. Who said this? There is enough for everybody's need and not for anybody's greed. Is it Swami Dayanand Saraswati? Is it Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru? Is it Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi? The correct answer is option C, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Question number 12. What are the main cause of resource depletion according to Gandhiji? The options are irrational consumption, option B, greedy and selfish individuals, and exploitative nature of modern technology, option C, developmental activities, option D, institutional setups. The correct answer is option number B, the greedy. We are very much greedy to exploit more and more, and we are very much selfish. We are not thinking about the future days, and we have the exploitative technology. Modern technology helps us to do so. So this is option B is the correct answer. Question number 13. It is important to use the available land for various purposes with careful planning because you have to complete the sentence. It supports all economic activities. It supports wildlife as well as human life. It is an asset of finite magnitude or none of this. The correct answer is option number C. It is an asset of finite magnitude. Uses are many, but land availability is very limited. So that's why there is a need to have a careful planning to utilize this very much valuable and limitedly available resource. Question number 14. Assertion is given, total geographical area of India is 3.28 million square kilometer, but land use data available only for 93% of the total geographical area. This statement is very true. We don't have 100% detail about the land use pattern of all the states. Here reasoning is given, the land use reporting for POK, that is Pak occupied Kashmir, COK, that is China occupied Kashmir in Ladakh region, and most of the northeastern states except Assam has not done fully. So this is also correct. So answer is B, both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Question number 15. Most of the other than current fallow land are cultivated once or twice in about 2 to 3 years because climatic condition is not suitable, skilled farmers are not available, lack of capital, poor quality of land and high cost cultivation. Here the correct option is option number D, poor quality of land and high cost of cultivation. Because of that, these are cultivated about 2 to thrice in a year. That means after 2 to 3 years once. Question number 16. Dash is the main cause of land degradation in Rajasthan. Is it overgrazing? It is over irrigation? Is it mining? The correct option is option number A, overgrazing. Overgrazing is responsible for the land degradation in Rajasthan. Option number A. Question number 17. Which one of the following does not solve the problem of land degradation? Is it encouraging afforestation, creating shelter belt, encouraging mining activities, proper disposal of industrial effluents? Which one of the following does not solve? So the correct option is option number C, encouraging mining activities. If we encourage more and more mining activities, it will not solve the problem of land degradation. Question number 18. Here assertion is given the mineral processing like grinding of limestone for cement industry and calcite and soapstone for ceramic industry leads to land degradation. So this is very correct, and reasoning is given here. It leads to accumulation of huge dust particles on soil which retards the process of infiltration of water into soil. This is also very correct. So the option B, both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Question number 19. Alluvial soil is in the Piedmont plains are called Chos, Dwars and Tarai, Bhangar and Khadar, Kankar, alkaline soil. The correct answer is option number A, Chos, Dwars and Tarai. Question number 20. Fill in the correct information in the space provided in the table. Table will be given and you need to fill up it with correct information. Here soil type is given alluvial. You have to write classification on the basis of age. Then what minerals it contains, already it is being given here: potash, phosphoric acid and limestone. And these minerals are ideal for growth of which type of plants? That one you need to write, that crops. And found in the states already given: Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Bihar and Assam. So the correct answer is classification on the basis of age. It is being categorized into two types: Bhangar and Khadar. Ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy, wheat, other cereals and pulses. Question number 21. Assertion is given: humus content is very low in laterite soil. This is very correct. Reasoning is given: the decomposers like bacteria get destroyed in this soil due to high temperature and heavy rainfall leads to intense leaching. So reasoning is very much correct. So here the correct answer is option B. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Question number 22. Assertion is given: arid soil is sandy in texture and saline in nature. Reasoning is given: it becomes sticky when wet. So assertion is very correct. Arid soil, that means sandy soil which is found in desert, they are sandy in texture and saline in nature. But if you see the reasoning here, it is given it becomes sticky when wet. This is a quality of black soil. So here the correct option is option number D. A is true but R is false. Question number 23. Assertion is given here: the process of soil erosion and formation goes simultaneously and generally there is a balance between these two. Reasoning is given: plowing along the contour lines can accelerate the flow of water down the slope and check soil erosion. Option A, that stands for assertion, that is correct. The process of soil erosion and formation, both of them, they go hand in hand. Reasoning here, it is given: plowing along the contour lines can accelerate. No, it decelerate. So that's why here the correct option is option number D. A is true but R is false. Question number 24. Assertion is given: large fields are divided into strips and grasses are grown in lines between the crops to check wind erosion. This is very much true in case of strip cropping. Reasoning is given: wind blows loose soil of flat or sloping land called seat erosion. This is not, seat erosion is not done by the wind, but it is being done by the water. So here the correct option is option number D. A is true, but R is false. Question number 25. Assertion is given, bad lands developed in Chambal Basin due to intense gully erosion are called ravines. This is very correct. Badlands developed, that means gully erosion, especially because of intense gully erosion that leads to that makes the specially field very much unsuitable for cultivation. So that is why it is called as a badland, and these badland are known as ravines or ravines in Chambal Basin. And here reasoning is given, gully erosion can also occur due to faulty method of farming. This option is not explaining the option A. So here the correct answer is option D. A is true, R is false. Question number 25. Up to 25 you need to practice for exam. These are few questions. You can make your own question and prepare for the exam accordingly. Thank you. Keep on practicing.